So as we know, we have studied universal law of gravitation. So or Newton's law of gravitation. So according to Newton's law of gravitation, what we have done, everybody? So capital F, the force of attraction between any two bodies is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to what, everybody? Square of distance between the two bodies from their what?
Center.
Centers. So square of distance between from the centers is only used to called as D. So as we know, we have studied that force is directly proportional to product of their masses. Force is inversely proportional to square of distance between the two bodies from their centers. So this is only we used to call that. What is that called, everyone? We used to called as inverse square law. Understanding, all of you? So inverse square law. So either you can take it as a d square or you can take it as a r square. Your choice, either d or r. Okay. So that is what we used to call as inverse square law. And we have got the units of g and all everything we have studied. Now let us see how this inverse square law is happens and what is the deduction of it. How Mr. Newton has been getting. Okay. So all of you observe, while arriving to the inverse square law for forces under the gravitation. So Newton made some assumptions also in the planetary motion. So he considered that actually the orbits around the planet, is it circular or they are in elliptical shape? They are not a particular circular shape. Understand? Elliptical shape. But Mr. Newton has made some assumptions. Please you have to remember. Newton made some assumptions for this deduction. So that is what? What is that assumptions? For which one actually? Please keep heading. Inverse square law and its deduction. Inverse square law and its deduction. Okay, everybody. So what is inverse square law? Force is inversely proportional to square of distance between the two bodies from their centers. So what is the assumptions made by Mr. Newton? Actually, the orbits where the planets revolving around the sun, they are actually in a oval in shape, or we can say elliptical in shape. You understanding? So, but Mr. Newton has assumed that they are in a what shape, everybody? He considered to be the circular. Are you clear, all of you? So, Newton accounted that the gravitational force between the sun and the planet for the centripetal force of the planet revolving in its orbit, because actually it is elliptical shape. So as I said, when it is closer to the sun, the gravitational force is more faster. So that planet will revolve faster. When it is far away, the force of attraction is less, so that the planet will go slower. But still it will sweep equal area in equal interval of time. That is what we studied. Am I right or wrong, guys? All of you? So that is only called as what? Law of areas. Kepler's laws. But now what Newton is assuming, it is not. He has assumed for deriving the inverse square law, he assumed that it is not a elliptical one. It is a what? All of you? Please respond. Circular one. So considering the orbits of the planets to be circular, so what will happen? The gravitational force between the sun and the planet for the centripetal force accounted to the gravitational force. So that is only will make the centripetal force which is present at the beginning of the chapter we studied. So if it is a circular motion, the force which is always acting towards the center, that is only accounted. Yeah, that is only accounted for the planets to make revolving around the sun. So that force only we used to call as what? What force we used to say, everybody?
Centripetal
It's only
force.
called as centripetal force. Understanding? So that is the force which has been made planets revolving in the orbit. So now the magnitude of the centripetal force in the orbit, because he assumed this orbit as from elliptical to circular. So what is the force, centripetal force formula? I have already given for you people. Anybody? The force which is acting towards the center, that is what FC. What is the formula for centripetal force? Anybody? If you don't know, I will give you learn. The force, the centripetal force formula is actually mv square by r. Please note it, all of you. So m is the mass of the planet, and v is the velocity of the planet, and r is the radius of the orbit. Radius of the orbit. So now you tell me, radius is remains constant or varies? If it is assumed as a circular motion, everybody. Assumption, constant. So everywhere r is remains constant. R is remains constant. So r is remains constant. So that is what it is, the assumption made by the Newton. So what is centripetal force formula, everybody? All of you?
mv square by
mv square by r.
Mass of the planet, v means velocity of the planet, and r means radius of the planet. So this is what he has been assumed. Now we all knows that. Can you tell me what is the velocity of the object in the circular motion? I want to know. Velocity or speed, we have already studied. Speed of a magnitude. So circular motion, magnitude of a planet. If you want to find the speed, what is the formula? First chapter we studied. Anybody? Circular motion, very, very bad. The magnitude of the orbital velocity of the planet. Anybody? Magnitude of orbital velocity. Magnitude of velocity, what we used to call, Mari? Magnitude of velocity, we used to call something.
Speed.
What is that called as?
Speed.
So what is the speed in circular motion formula? Speed in circular motion formula. Very, very bad. First chapter you studied. Chapter 1. I won't say, you say only, I will continue. Circular motion, uniform circular motion. What is the speed formula? Okay, then, thank you. Centripetal force, you don't know. Okay, I said. Circular motion formula, you don't know. What I should do? Sanjay is saying 2 pi r by time. Very good, Sanjay. So remaining all, you are all waste, useless it is. So circular motion, uniform circular motion. What is the formula? Speed is equals to distance by time. So time is time only. What do you mean by distance in circular motion? Circumference of a circle. The useless fellows, you people. Circumference of a circle. What is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. So 2 pi r. What is the use, Mari? What you are remembering? Nothing. So 2 pi r by time. So that is the magnitude of velocity. Speed is equals to 2 pi r divided by time is t. So I am assuming as a capital T. So now this is actually the magnitude of velocity. So I am making this V into the centripetal force formula. So centripetal force is equals to mass into next velocity. That is what magnitude of velocity is 2 pi r divided by t whole square divided by r. So this is the formula will come. So now I will make it m. This is whole square. So 2 pi r whole square divided by t square into this will come up by 1, nothing is there. So 1 by r. So I will write it here. M into 2 square. 2 square means what? 4. Next one is pi square. Next one is r square divided by t square into r. Till here, anybody having doubt, you can ask. Are you clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, all of you observe very carefully. Now, I am going to introduce the concept. So we are going to make till here everything. Anything doubt, you can ask. Are all of you clear? Yes. Please respond. Now,
sir.
numerator and denominator. See, what is the next step you people are expecting? You people can strike off the square and r. Am I right or wrong? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but don't do that. So why it is not? You will see that. What is the Kepler's third law? Anybody can tell? Kepler's third law. At least that you tell me. Otherwise,
Law of period.
Now, okay.
law of periods. What is that? What you have done? What is that? That I am asking. What is that law of periods?
The square of the time period of the
Square of the
revolution.
time period. Square of the time period. Square of the time period is directly proportional to cube root of
Cube of the radius.
average radius. So that is only we have done. So for any planet, square of time period divided by cube root of r is equals to, like if you take different planets, which is equals to what remains? Constant.
Constant.
R cube root of r divided by time square, square of time, that is also equals to constant for every planet. So that is only called as Kepler's third law. Anything is constant, t square by r cube or r cube by t square. So that is the reason. See here, we are having only r square and r. So you people can cancel means nothing will happen. So that is why Mr. Newton has been multiplied both numerator and denominator with r and r. Now tell me what is the next step, everybody? Multiply r in both numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. So that what is the next step? Everybody respond. M into 4 pi square, r square into r. All of you. R cube divided by t square into r square into r into r.
R square.
R square. Are you clear, everybody? Now, so according to Kepler's third law, just now we have studied that. Now, from Kepler's third law of planetary motion, r cube divided by t square, which is equals to what? Everybody?
Constant.
Divided by things equals to constant. So that is what? And as well as something other thing is also constant. Can you tell me? Planet mass. Mass of the planet also constant. Mass of the planet also constant. So different mass, different planets is having different mass, and that particular mass is remains what? Everybody, please respond.
Constant.
That constant. Okay. So now if you notice it, so what will happen? R cube divided by t square is equals to what is happening? Constant. Mass of the planet. Mass of planet also constant. So now you can see here, this equation I will be modified like this. If anybody having doubt, you can ask me. So I'll write F is equals to 4 pi square m. Any doubt for anybody, you can ask me. Into r cube divided by t square into 1 by r square. Just you see that. I have written m into 4 pi r square. M into 4 pi r square into r cube by t square into 1 by r square. Any doubt? You can ask. Are you clear? All of you? Any doubt, anything you can ask. Clear, Amari? Nothing I am writing. So just I am writing individually. See that. M is constant, I am writing. 4 pi square is also constant, I am writing. R cube by t square, I am writing into only 1 by r square is remaining. So 1 by r square. That's all I have written. Any problem? Are you understanding, everybody? Please respond. So now you can see,
Yes, sir.
as we know, mass of the planet is constant. 4 is a constant. Pi square is a constant. R cube by t square is equals to also constant. So now what else remaining? 1 by r square. So that is only the things. So force F is equals to constant into 1 by r square. So from that you can see mathematics. Equals to and constant, if you remove it, you have to keep some symbol. What is that? Proportionality constant.
Proportional.
So which is equals to 1 by r square. So that is only called as, what is that law is to called as, everybody?
Inverse square law.
Square law. So Mr. Newton has derived the inverse square law with the help of Kepler's laws according to this. So once again, I'll say centripetal force formula is mv square by r. And we know Mr. Newton assumed that the motion of the planets is not in elliptical shape. For his calculation purpose, he has been modified that assumption from elliptical shape to circular shape. So circular shape means the gravitational force only, which will make the planets to revolve around the sun, is only the actually centripetal force. So centripetal force formula is what? mv square by r. M means mass of the planet, v means velocity of the planet, r means radius of the planet. So velocity, magnitude of velocity, that is what speed, we all know in circular motion, 2 pi r by t. We studied in chapter 1. Chapter 1, circular motion, we have studied. So that is what is the thing. So I am replacing that in this velocity place. If I proceed it, I will get m, this whole square. So 2 square, 4, pi square, pi, r square, r, divided by t square, t square. Now this r will go up. So what will happen? Here, it is nothing is there means 1 will be there. So that it will be reverse 1 by r. So we'll get it m into 4 pi square r square divided by t square into r. So, but according to Kepler's third law, what we know, r cube by t square is equals to constant. So, to derive this, I am multiplying both numerator and denominator with the r. So, r square into r turn up into r cube, r into r turn up into r square. So, we all know that mass of the planet is remains constant, and r cube by t square is equals to also remains constant. So what else is there? Everything is gone. So m is constant, 4 pi r square constant, 4 pi square constant, r cube by t square is equals to constant, because according to Kepler's third law. So what else is remaining? Only 1 by r square is left. So f is directly proportional to 1 by r square, so that we can write, if you want to remove the proportionality, f is equals to constant into 1 by r square. So that is what I am writing here. We have this step now. Reverse step I am writing. So f is equals to constant into 1 by r square. That is only I can write it. Proportionality constant.
So I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
How you can say mass is also in a constant form,
Mass
sir?
of a planet is always remains constant. Okay, wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So different planets is having different mass. So that planet mass is always remains constant. Okay, Mari. For example, we studied mass of the Earth 6 into 10 power 24 kg. It will not going to change. Every time this remains same. Do you understand? Mass of the moon you studied 7.34 into 10 power, I think 22 kg. That mass is remains same. It will not going to change. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So mass of the planets is always remains constant. Mass is remains constant. So that is why m is equals to also be constant. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anybody having doubt, you can ask.
So then the multiplying comma quantity also will be in the constant form, sir, with m.
Which one? Which one?
4 pi square.
4 is always remains constant. Pi square is equals to also constant. That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Centripetal force. You take the centripetal force formula. Centripetal force formula, what is that? mv square by r. Then we all know magnitude of velocity formula in centripetal force. Sorry, circular motion. What is the circular motion formula? 2 pi r by t. Just to replace in place of v with that, and you can go with that. Finally, we'll get it. That's all. You solve first. Everybody solve. I'll take option D. Every day becoming, everybody is increasing. Agalya option day. Shivani option day. Kavya option day. Sangamitra is there. Abhirami. Arasini option day. Hasini Sudhakar, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, Silas, if you are not regular, don't attend, boy. Offline class also not coming. What is the use of nothing you understand? ABCD also theriyadu. Simply, what is the use coming? There is no sincerity at all. Always simply sitting and nothing following. You all are clear, everybody? Mr. Sam, Gokul, Lingesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is how Mr. Newton derived the inverse square law from the Kepler's laws. So this is a relationship between Kepler's laws and as well as Newton's universal law of gravitation. So how Mr. Newton's is derived with the help of Kepler's laws is this is what. Okay, guys, all of you. So we have solved many sums in yesterday's class also. So now again we will solve one more sum related to this. So all of you write the sum. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction between a car of mass 600 kg, mass of car 600 kg, and a bike of mass 100 kg, separated by a distance of 20 meters. Separated by a distance of how many meters? 20 meters. Are you clear, everybody? So that's why we said it is acting any two objects in the universe, irrespective of their position, irrespective of their shape, and irrespective of their size. So clear, everybody? So this is the bike. So the distance between them is how many? How much, everybody? 20 meters. And this mass, let me take capital M, is 600 kg. And this mass is small m, which is equals to how much, everybody? 100 kg. Okay. So now we all knows the formula. So what is the formula? You have to write the given data, guys, neatly. Mass of the car, capital M. Next, mass of the bike, small m. Next, distance between them, d is equals to 20 meters. Next, gravitational constant value. What is the gravitational constant value? 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per
Kilograms.
meter square per kilogram square. So F is equals to capital G into capital M into small m divided by D square. So which is equals to capital G value 6.67 into 10 power minus 11. Capital M value 600 into capital small m value 100 divided by D square. So what do you mean by D square? 20 square. Correct? Respond. So that is what? So which is equals to 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 into 600 into 100. How much ra? 6,000 divided by 40 square means how much, guys? Sorry, 20 square. 20 square means how much? 20 into 20, which is equals to 400. So now 0, 0 cancel, 0, 0 cancel. So next, 2 table, 2 2s are, 2 60s are, means 30. That is what? Next 2 1s are, 2 15s are. Is it okay, everybody? Clear?
1,000, sir.
600 into 100, how much, Amma? 60,000. Okay.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Yes, okay. So that's what it is. 60,000. That's fine. Then also it will turn up into this 0 cancel, 2 zeros. So we'll get 600. So 600 means here 300 means 150. Okay, ma? Now? Okay, ma? So 150 into 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 newtons. That is the answer. So find it 150 into 6.67. How much? All of you? 150 into 6.67. How much answer? 1000.5 into 10 power minus 11 newtons. That is the force of attraction. Now, can you reduce into, I want decimal will be here. Can you tell me how the answer? Anybody? Decimal is shifted to 3 digits before. Answer, please. Sanjay, 1.0005 1.0005 into, anybody please?
10 power minus 4.
10 power minus 4 is reduced. See that it is moving right side. So power is reduced. So plus 4. So plus 4 means how much it is? Minus 11 plus 4. Plus 4 or 3, only 3. 3 digits.
40. 3, sir. 40.
14.
sir.
Adi, gone. Mari, it is not moving right side, Mari. Left side, Mari. So decimal is making. Suppose see 1000, can I write it as a 10 power 3?
8 minus 8.
Yes. So 1000 means 10 power 8. Do you understand? Sorry, 10 power 3, 1000. So the 10 power 3 into 10 power minus 11, which is equals to what? 10 power minus 8. So minus 8 newtons. That is the answer. Do it. 10 power minus 8 newtons. Solve it. Are you clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Next. Next, we are going to study relation between the capital G and small g. Okay. So that's what is our today's class. That is the most important concept. So capital G and small g. What is the relation between them? Relation between them. So that is only is our target now. So we all knows that what is a capital G, everybody? What do you mean by capital G? All of you. Universal gravity
Gravitation
and
constant.
yes, capital G means universal gravitational constant. Small g means acceleration due to gravity. Yes, acceleration due to gravity. So now let us see what is the relation between them. So if any kind of body is falling towards the ground, yesterday we studied free fall. So instead of A, we can take it as a what, guys? Instead of A, which is equals to what? Z. So in the case of that, the force exerted by a body is equals to mass of the body into acceleration due to gravity. Is it okay, everybody? All of you clear? Please respond. So this is what equation 1. Next, force of attraction, we all people knows that capital G into capital